My nephew Robert died of an overdose in my basement, and
I found him.
we tried everything to save him, but we couldn't save him. We ended up losing him, and that was a big turnaround in our lives because we had overdosed, but we had made it through. We'd never actually experienced the fact where they didn't come back. Dwayne got into some trouble with the law, and he went to Forecast because we decided we wanted to get clean. And Forecast introduced us to Msort. And Msort has been a godsend for both me and my husband.
Msort brings services together for people. We have people that come in needing help navigating through systems, and that's what we do. I am a peer. I spent 25 years out on the streets. I bring that connection with people. I was in Toronto and in Peterborough, so I kind of can navigate the community through my lens as a peer support. It's part of what makes Msort what we are, by having people who know exactly what's going on and exactly what these people are going through.
When we first started with our outreach aspect of the program, I could show up into a parking lot with 50 people and they would scatter within 10 seconds. Nobody would approach me. Luckily, we had peers on the team. James in particular had really good connection to the community, so he was able to introduce me to the community. And within a matter of a few weeks, people were seeking us out. We could pull into an empty parking lot and people would come out to interact with us.
If I see somebody struggling, and I'll say, I was out there on the streets for 25 years and I've been clean for 3.5. I kind of get what you're saying and what you're feeling, so, you know, and it opens up a dialogue with that person that might not happen otherwise.
In healthcare, we tend to compartmentalize. It's about the broken ankle, the sore shoulder, the chest pain. It's not the person with. It's been very challenging for people to access healthcare. So with interacting with me and learning to trust me and meeting them out where they're at and supporting them, people will come to me now when they have healthcare concerns that they're afraid to access medical care. So they'll discuss it with me, get input, we can present options, and we can usually convince them to go get treatment where they otherwise wouldn't have.
I had a huge wound on my arm for 3 years. They helped me get into the nursing clinic and save my arm. This is the longest I've been clean since I was 13.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the best part about Msort is the M. They're mobile and they're able to go to people in the community. So when someone who lives out in the suburbs of Keene, we can go right to them. The door of an office, the fear of being seen, the fear of being judged is removed because we can go to the person.
If this program folded or ended, it would be a huge addition to the crisis that we're already facing. The work that they're doing, we need it. It has to stay. So now it's about how do we make that sustainable? How do we keep that going? And at this time, we still hold that grant, the Health Canada SUAP grant, and we still have the capacity, and we're dedicated to continuing that on.
When I was out there, I didn't have supports, and I didn't know there were supports. I would have died for something like this, you know, for someone to come alongside and say, listen, this is what we can do. What do you need? It means change. It means hope.
Msort is changing people's lives, and I think because they're so agile, there isn't a lot that stands in their way in terms of accessing people who need support and then connecting the dots. And I think because they walk alongside people, they also get to witness some of those systems partners do their jobs, whether it be the help that people get at the hospital or the rapid access addiction medicine clinic. Msort walks along, right? And so when we see barriers to service for our clients, the Msort professional can say, hey, this is why it's challenging for this person to access support. And slowly but surely we see change happen at the individual level, at the organization level, and the hope is at the systems level, so that addictions treatment, social service, mental health help becomes more accessible for the whole population.
We would have overdosed eventually, that would have been it.
One of us would have been gone by now. I'm definitely positive of that, and I'm so thankful that they have been here because they have helped keep us sober. And even now that we're doing better and we're not seeing them every week, we still keep in touch and we still, you know, rely on them. And I tell everybody about Msort and how wonderful they are. If they can help us and change our story, they can help anybody.